I'm Dan Galusha and welcome to another edition of Shootin' Plink. Today we're going to be doing some comparison. We're going to be shooting 5 different BBs and see how they react, and what we're going to be using is the Umarex Beretta. We're going to be doing it with pistols, and this one has a 20 round magazine in it, but I'm only going to be loading it with 5 rounds at a time. And we'll see what happens there. I've already shot one with right here, the Umarex steel BBs. I may shoot another one, I'm not sure, but I've already shot one with this, and you'll probably see that, or you might on the video. I'm not sure, it'll be off to the side of the one, because I also shot I will shoot the Hornadys right here, and the Copperheads, right? That's the Crosman Copperhead, the Daisy, these are the zinc daisies, and the Gamo right here. These are supposed to really be super. I'm anxious to see how they stack up against all of these. And like I said, I'm going to load 5 rounds at a time. We're going to shoot it with as many rounds as you can get out of this. There's not going to be a problem with one having less CO2 than the other, because I can shoot like 120 to 140 rounds on a single Umarex CO2, and that's what I'm using. And also always remember to put a drop of the RWS oil right on the top of it. That lubricates the whole thing and also makes for a better seal. So what do you say we go out, we're going to shoot the 5 different types of BBs, and then we're going to see what happens, and we're going to come back and talk about it. Alright, the results are in, and it's kind of difficult to pick a direct winner. A loser, yes. The Gamo was the big loser. It jammed. Right? Yeah, it really jammed. It did something or other, and they just would not come out right, and they didn't even want to load properly, really, when it come right down to it. And I've shot them before. I've shot them in my Umarex NXG rifle, and they didn't really do well there, but they did shoot, and for some reason they just did not do well. So what I did is I shot again, when, like I had said that I might do. Up here is the Umarex steel ones that I had shot before we got on camera, and you can see I got a direct bullseye there on that one, but I was off a little bit. I had one flyer over here, and then you get over here to the Hornadys, and I got some grouped right there, so that's a good grouping, and I had one flyer over there, a couple of flyers I guess. And then you come down here and look at the Crosman. Well, all the Crosman shots were within the big bullseye, and I only had one up here in the black. Over here on the Daisy Zinc, Had 3 up in here, a couple over here. Again, pretty much like the Crosman, not a whole lot of difference. The Gamo, forget it. And so what I did is, in order to say, okay, could it be for some reason my Beretta failed me, that it just didn't fire right? So what I did is, like I'd almost planned on ahead of time, is I fired 5 more rounds of the Umarex steels. See what happened. And right here, they fired. All 5 fired. They did very well because I got 4 right up in here and 1 direct. So I would say that the Hornady, without a doubt, the Umarex steel, definitely I'd get those, and you know, the Crosman Copperhead, the Daisy Zinc, yeah, they're okay. They're actually kind of almost tied with the Crosman, and I guess in some ways you'd say they beat the Crosman on the Daisy Zinc. I've never had that happen before, at least not with my rifle, but with this pistol it did. But again, BBs, pellets, both, they can shoot different from gun to gun. I mean, I might load up another gun and it'll be completely different. But as far as the Gamo goes, nope, not going with those. Not when they're gonna do whatever they did, because to fire it right after that with the Umarex, nope. Yeah, so as far as a clear-cut winner, I wouldn't say there is one. I'd go with the Umarex steel and the Hornady first, and probably the Crosman and Daisy's a toss-up, but I'd probably go with the Crosman Copperheads. And I do shoot a lot of Copperheads, so the Crosman has worked very, very well for me through all my years, even as a kid when I was shooting. That's pretty much what I was shooting. So yeah, it's pretty much up to you, but that's our comparison. So until next time, shoot safe and have a great day of plinking.